Hello, and welcome back to Anti-Depressing. This is the show where we talk about everything from liturgy
to Lexapro. Who was that other voice? Who is it?
Who's that girl?
The real ones would recognize without video, but she's back, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm back. Hello.
It's
Julianna. Wow.
Mine
you know what?
Little sister.
It's been a long time. So excited to have you back on the podcast, and especially with the news that we are discussing, because it's
bring in our official Taylor Swift reporter for the week, because it just isn't the podcast without us having boots on the ground, people who really are affected by the pop culture news, and who is more affected by the current pop culture news of the week than Julianna Net. I almost called her Julianna Shum. Than Julianna Net. I do not know.
Me neither. I got more texts and calls yesterday than I did on my birthday.
Isn't that crazy?
Literally 5 minutes in, our HR director calling me. She was like, "How are you faring?"
Wait, after Anti-Depressing Catholic News, I need you to share the craziest person that texted you yesterday.
Oh,
because everyone needs to know about this. Only if you're comfortable.
Of course.
But Chenele,
you know I got no shame.
How are you, girl?
I'm doing good. I don't even. You know what? Wait a minute, baby girl. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I'm doing good. Life is just doing well. Just waking up, going to work. People listening might be like, Chenele, you said that last week. Include something new. Okay, something new.
That's way
Yeah, something new. I found an unopened glasses cleaner today in my desk. So I was able to clean my glasses. Yeah, so no more blurry spots. Also, the Cracker Barrel near my house was saved from Cracker Barrel Crisis 2025.
God, and they reversed their logo. Did you see?
Thank God they reversed it back.
They brought it back.
And in this moment, in many moments lately, we have learned that bullying is a key to life.
Hey,
and
I've been saying it.
And honestly, I think in this, because am I crying over Cracker Barrel? No. But does Cracker Barrel mean something to me because I've been there so many times? Do I know the food is probably butt? Yes, but their pancakes are also good. I'll defend them till I die.
I will.
But the food, I don't know about that. But the pancakes,
good. I think it's good.
The vibes,
good. The vibes,
good.
Like whatever those Apple things are,
good. So like if you get you just have to know how to order there.
The dumplings,
so exactly. I firmly believe Cracker Barrel, Waffle House, and Denny's are the backbones of America.
That is
truly
so true.
In Florida, we even have the Waffle House Index for hurricanes, where if Waffle House is still open, then that means that you're actually okay, and it's not that bad. It's just rain with the name. So it's just rain with the name. Exactly. So Cracker Barrel was spared, and so my father loves Cracker Barrel. He thinks it's like the most kind of elegant, he thinks the campfire meal, which is essentially just a meal that they microwave and then put in aluminum foil and open for you, is just the most elegant meal he's ever had. So we are going to, you know what? Probably. So we're probably going to go crack one of those open. Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to go sit. Preservation of history.
Honestly, I'm going to go sit in Uncle Herschel's rocking chair out front and just kind of see what that was like. So honestly, that's probably one of the best things that has happened to me this week. How are you guys?
For you. You should start a petition to make your Cracker Barrel a historic landmark. Just because of all it means to you, because then they can't touch it.
You know what? I should. And honestly, if the world needs anything else, what about another petition?
I agree. I don't think there's enough petitions, and there's definitely not enough Cracker Barrel related petitions.
I honestly think after this week, I didn't realize how many people were invested in Cracker Barrel with all the things happening
the whole time.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of thought to myself, oh, okay, wait a minute. Everybody's been crickets when Chenele's been celebrating her 21st birthday there.
Yeah.
You know, her 30th birthday there. crickets. Yeah. And now all of a sudden people want Uncle Herschel to stay on this sign. No. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Chanel's been planning out her cross-country Cracker Barrel road trip since she was 12 years old, but that's cool.
That's
whatever.
So I do think if you guys want to get passionate about anything right now, it should be all Cracker Barrels are historic landmarks.
Yeah.
And I'll make a sign. I'll stand on the street.
Yeah.
Cracker Barrels.
And just Jasmine. Because also, let me add, and this will wrap up how Chanel's doing. When you guys lived in Florida, rest in peace to that era.
I know.
I did take your daughters out for breakfast, and I took your daughters to Waffle House and and they were like, your oldest was like, Nanny, this is the best restaurant I've ever been to. I said, yeah, of course it is. It is. And then I took them to Cracker Barrel and they were like, okay, wait a minute.
I know.
We can get a toy before we walk in to eat and then eat really good pancakes with sprinkles while sitting under pictures of people we don't know. Absolutely love it. So
so spend $7 on a bowl of cereal. Yeah.
Bliss.
Yeah. We're doing
bliss. So honest to God, we're making memories. Thank you, Cracker Barrel, for the memories that you've given us. Thank you for everyone that stood up for her as a flag.
To change.
Truly, as a flag waving in the wind.
Matters.
She needed
this is a testament. Your voice matters.
She needed to be defended and bullying worked. So thank you. Thank you, keyboard warriors, for bullying everybody into changing it. I honestly, the last thing about this is, honest to God, loved Cracker Barrel's post. You could hear the fear in it. Their post yesterday where they were like, we've heard you guys. We've heard you. Our logo's, it's going back, our logo. We heard you. Please, you're doxing our family's addresses. Please. Like so honestly, thank you to everyone, all the keyboard warriors that have bullied corporate people. Thank you for everyone that's been leaking addresses. Thank you for leaking doctors. Thank you for all the threats because we made it. We got here. So thank you.
Together we did this.
Hey,
we can eventually
be the change you wish to see in the world.
That is so wild. What a time. What a time. Well, honestly, Julianna and I are doing good. I'm ready for Anti-Depressing Catholic news because I think how you're doing is really tied into.
No, I've never been better.
Julianna's kind of whole personality, where she begins in this story like there's no line. Like
what's honestly the point of asking how you guys are doing, because
that's
it really
the invisible string, if you will.
It's so true. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
In Anti-Depressing Catholic news, Core Jesu Academy, which is in, let's give them a real shout out, St. Louis, which there's not a lot good in St. Louis, so shout out to them because they're doing it.
Get wrecked.
Everyone from St. Louis is like, okay.
I mean, if one person from St. Louis listens to this, I might be shocked.
Love.
But much love to you, and please give me your Rex for St. Louis. But Core Jesu Academy in St. Louis released a video. They're like real present on Instagram, which I love that schools are starting to do this, like Instagram and TikTok, and like make them trendy. Also really love that elderly homes are doing this more than I love that schools. But this school posted yesterday, you've heard the news, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got engaged. From the leak of AKA Ed Kelce, who has been running his mouth around town, and it is proud dads who just cannot hold it in. Like, it hurt him to have to wait until the day that they posted to be able to like go on these podcasts, because that day it happened, he was like on a podcast telling their engagement story. Like, so cute. So proud dad. And so that news came out, and then this school took it upon themselves. They went over the announcements and had probably like the youngest, hippest teacher is the guest here, who they were like, this is like our social media guru, and she's going to update you on something that happened. And she goes over the speaker and it's like, hey, everybody, I know you're in the middle of class. And because you used to be a teacher, this is like the worst thing to hear. You're like, oh, great. None of my students are, but pay attention. But worth it, because she said, I wanted to come in here with the latest breaking news that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are engaged. And you can hear just like the cheers of the hallway and everybody's freaking out. And she's like, so anyways, go back to what you were doing, go back to class, focus. It happened 9 minutes ago. I know you don't have your phones in class because you're not supposed to. And so I'm here to share the news. So cute. And the caption said like, the girls and their interests are always our first priority. And on the video, it said forming young women, but preserving girlhood.
Love.
Which I love. So that like at the end of the day, yes, our education is important. Them focusing in school is important. But that this Catholic school was like, but also we're going to preserve girlhood. And these girls are invested in what's happening right now. And so we're going to tell them that she's engaged and we're just going to announce it over the whole school. And I just thought that was so sweet. So sweet.
That was so sweet. And honestly, like I don't think I'm as dedicated as a part of Swiftie Nation as we have a beloved member here. And so I'm really, really excited to hear about your experience of hearing this news because I think it's going to be transformative for everyone listening.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I do think that Taylor Swift being literally, I went to look up some pop culture things before we recorded, and there was a whole page of some entertainment sites just of the details of Taylor Swift's ring maker. Apparently, she's from Neptune Beach, Florida. Shout out Florida.
Yeah,
those rings are like selling out all over everywhere now. Which honestly, those rings are beautiful. So I love those like bezel rings or whatever the heck that is. So beautiful. And all around, you know, now Travis Kelce has like an American Eagle campaign that's selling out. Just it's a big day. It's a big day for people that had any part to do with that engagement. So, but something that it's uniting the nation, and we need that now more than ever. Something that I would love to hear, and I know that Jasmyn would as well, is where was Julianna when this happened, and what were we like Jasmyn said, we need a on the ground perspective, and what were your thoughts?
And that she was on the ground. Literally. Thank you for asking. I found out 8 minutes after it happened. For some reason, I have my Instagram notification so that like I'm notified when Taylor Swift or Taylor Nation or like things I really care about.
We were busy though.
Like, yes, but we were busy. You know, I didn't see it, and I also think we were in a Trader Joe's. Because I have like my Instagram notifications off, but I have that one feature on just in case. But my former coworker and one of my good friends texted me. Shout out Madison. She was like, Taylor is engaged, and she's not even like a Swiftie, but she's a social media manager, so she knows
like how much it means
online for her job. And I'm like googling Joy, her daughter's trying to grab apples. I was like, we don't eat apples. I was like,
and I am blissfully unaware.
She's blissfully unaware.
The fruits.
She shopped the fruits. She grabbed strawberries. She picked them out. And meanwhile, I'm just like, you know that sound on Instagram that's like, that was the inside of my brain. And I'm like, Googled it. It tries to take me to X. I'm not logged in. And I'm like, so then I go to
verify the news. Verify. If anything, Julianna is a reporter first. Go ahead.
So I go to Instagram and it's Taylor and Travis, a shared post. And I run over to Jasmyn and I'm like, Jasmyn.
She just like throws me the phone.
I just give her the phone. I couldn't even say it. And then she's reading the caption and I just fall to the floor. Cue this photo.
If you're not watching us on YouTube, you're missing it.
You're missing out.
You should.
And look at the just like pure astonishment.
If you look really close, just tears in my eyes. I also did fix their engagement photo.
Oh, please. Okay. So.
Yeah, sorry. I've taken a lot of pictures of your dog in the last day.
You really.
I cropped myself in.
Oh, Julianna. Wow. Yeah. That seems right though. That seems right.
So I'm, and then I immediately just start getting texts.
Yeah.
No, it was like
I had like interns reaching out to me, and like a bunch of people I work with. They're like, "Oh my gosh, congratulations!
No, congrats on the engagement.
Congrats on the engagement!" And I was like, "Thank you so much."
Our brothers texting us, in
our brothers,
chat, our sister-in-laws texting.
It was crazy. Oh my gosh. It was exhilarating. And then immediately like our HR director calls me. I'm like freaking out.
And we're still in Trader Joe's.
We're still in Trader Joe's. This was all in Trader Joe's. We tried finding brie. You know the one. You know the one. The brie the brie that made you like brie.
Triple.
That's the only kind of brie you're buying. Couldn't find it. It was right in front of my face.
We couldn't see.
I couldn't see.
We couldn't see.
I were elated. Jasmyn, I was like, is this how you felt after you got engaged?
And I said, yeah.
So what you're saying is that the Anti-Depressing Catholic News actually should have been the miracle of the blind now seeing.
No,
and Julianna,
I got blind.
Yeah, Julianna was imparted with blindness and then healed in the same moment.
I
know, really.
It was crazy. I couldn't even believe. I think I told a lot of people in Trader Joe's. They know.
Yelling it, and then my kids are yelling it. They're like, "Taylor's gay!"
And they're like, "Are you Taylor? Who's Taylor?"
You know the one.
And the backdrop to that is while Julianna was on the floor. I didn't even remember this until like 6 hours later.
Down, I hit the floor.
She was on the ground, and my kids are like, "What is happening?" And this lady was just trying to shop behind her. She like has her cart. I've got the baby in the stroller. Julianna's on the ground. This lady's like, like couldn't get past.
I had no idea.
But why were people trying to like shop at a time?
No.
Like that? Everyone should have
my close personal friend Taylor Allison Swift just got engaged to the love of her life.
And honestly, dude, like there is no more of a chaotic place than Trader Joe's. So I can imagine the chaos of just being in Trader Joe's and people being like, I'm just trying to get like my freaking,
I'm trying to find these freaking
plantain chips
chocolate cups that are never in the same place.
Yeah.
Because
there it is. And I just want to push past this lady who's crying on the floor. Who's crying on the floor with this like 6-year-old just bewildered standing next to her, not knowing what's going on.
Not even phased.
No, she was like, this is like so on brand. This is horribly on brand.
They didn't even react. The girl's like, yeah.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of people that reached out to you, and a lot of them, I mean, your HR director, your interns, people who work under you. All of it was crazy. But none crazier than what Julianna is about to share. Who texted you,
Please.
Julianna?
Yes. So my former therapist.
Not her like breaking every ethics law to text Julianna about this.
So her name in my phone is her first name, last name, therapist. And I laughed so hard when I saw it come through. And
Isn't
thank you.
She was like, I'm so happy for you.
She was like, I'm so happy for you. They're such a sweet couple.
I don't know, Jasmyn, you're the professional, but that does sound really sweet that she knows that it meant enough to Julianna, and Julianna is stable enough to receive it and not assume that
the lines are blurry.
Exactly.
She's a Catholic therapist. We kind of do our thing.
Exactly. I told her I dropped to the floor in Trader Joe's. She thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, it's blurry, but at the end of the day, it is hilarious. And one of Julianna's friends was like, Julianna, how much did you have to talk about Taylor Swift in therapy that your therapist heard the news and the first thing she thought was, I need to text Julianna.
You think about me.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of wild?
Yeah. No, honestly, that's a great point, because what do I even talk about in therapy enough to where my therapist will text me about, my former therapist will text me about it. I don't even know if there's something I've talked about that much.
Well, for Julianna, it's Taylor.
Well, here's the thing.
That's amazing.
Yes,
I love it.
I did get fired from therapy. Not fired. I graduated therapy.
You graduated. You're healed.
Graduated. Yeah. She was like, because like I had a set of goals. We worked through them for like a year and a half, and then like she was like, what are your next goals? I was like, I'm not really sure. So then like we kind of just talked about Taylor Swift for like 2 sessions. And it was like me like defending Taylor Swift to this.
So she does think about Julianna.
So, I mean, that would do it, because she was like, hey, I don't think you have any other goals here. And she would bring me breakfast. She was super sweet. Like we were vibing, you know? Yeah. So you don't want to like have a good thing die. But he was like,
he can't.
You don't.
Why do you
want
to kill a good relationship
anymore? And I'm really proud of you. But you can stop paying $70.
And honestly, and that's a woman with integrity.
That is a woman with integrity.
She's awesome.
She said, I actually cannot listen to you.
And honestly, that part is, I think the moral of this story of Taylor A. Swift being engaged is that we have found that Julianna is a journalist and a reporter. And one of the most enthusiastic people that I dare say that we have ever met. She has an energy that I am 200 degrees from having a boyfriend right now, but I wonder if I get engaged one day, what kind of reaction will Julianna have?
On the floor.
And I pray that it is on the floor.
She would be there when you got engaged, and she would be on the floor.
The floor.
Because honest to God, probably yes. And thank you, Taylor, for giving us a preview of what that would be like.
Snippet. It is so true. Our older sister said it best in our family group chat today. She said, in response to Julianna sending the picture of herself cropped into the engagement, that Taylor's joy is your joy. And I was like, it's so true.
Amen.
And I do think it's like some people are like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing this all over the news. I think it's something crazy though, when you think about how many fans she has, how many people have grown up with her music. Even if you're just like a light fan, you've heard like the hits over the years, and you have probably, if you're our age lady, listen to one of her breakup songs in a time where a guy treated you like nonsense, and have felt it, like word for word, have been like, this is my life, felt it. And potentially you have songs like that on every one of her albums. Like you're like, oh my gosh, this makes me think of this guy. This makes me think of this. And you feel that. And so to see someone that you feel like, oh wow, they have wrote the story of my life, like they have wrote about my experiences, then being treated the way they deserve, it's like really, really exciting for them.
Yeah.
And I think
it's exciting
deeper than just like, oh, we're obsessed with celebrity who got engaged. Like, I think it's actually deeper than that. Like I saw someone had posted today, like, I'm in my 30s and seeing Taylor finally happy with Travis, and like a man who treats her right and isn't playing her games and is open in public to be like, I think she's the best person that's ever lived. I think like really just loves her deeply and like is her like champion, makes me fine that I've like turned people away and that I'm continuing to wait until I'm treated like that. Like I think that is what we're celebrating.
Yes.
That like someone who dated some not good people, who treated her not good, now is with someone who treats her like she is the absolute prize. She's everything. Like that's what so many ladies are waiting for. And she is getting engaged at 35, right?
Yep, 35.
I think so. Yeah.
That's hopeful. Like that is hopeful.
Yeah. And that is the true takeaway, ladies.
Yeah.
You know, worth and blah, 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 and all that stuff. Yes. And don't worry about it because everything will be okay. We've all watched the All Too Well short film a million times. Amen. It is so good.
So good.
And we, you know, upon watching that, there were many moments where I was like, ouch, you know, and seeing her be engaged. Yeah. And seeing her be engaged, like I too was like, you know what, good for her, because no person deserves, whoever they are, no person deserves to go through the trauma that she has been spilling to us for over 20 years. So
totally. And I think that's what makes her so relatable too, because her lyrics are so raw and they're so real, that people do feel like they know her, that they were right there with her, like going through that. And then they feel a deeper connection if they've gone through similar things. So it's like, oh my gosh. And now she's like happy. And it is like that deeper. Yeah.
Yes. And it just seems like she feels normal.
Yeah.
And like, aren't we all just hoping for like a normal, beautiful, consistent life where we feel safe?
Yes.
And like they got engaged in their backyard. And I saw something else that was like, she's seen the world. Like she didn't need to go to Paris to get engaged. He proposed to her somewhere where she felt safe and where she felt like comfortable and at home and like in the home they're building with each other. And like how beautiful it is to like be that intentional with someone and like do something that makes them comfortable. And like the comfort of like, nobody leaked that they were engaged. Like she got to post it on her Instagram in a shared post, which is such a normal thing to do. Like this is how, like if you got engaged, like your shared post with your fiance, posting it on Instagram, like that is a normal person thing to do. And so it's just cool to see someone get to like live that side of it when your life is actually truly nothing but ordinary, but to be able to like feel like that. And so it's cool. I think people who just like have watched this, it feels hopeful.
Like, it feels hopeful. And if anything,
for everybody, y'all,
we need some hope. Congrats, Taylor and Travis.
Bless up.
I feel like you're such a good example of what, as like from we've seen from the podcast, obviously we don't know them, but from what I've seen, a good example of what a healthy relationship looks like. Our CEO actually watched the podcast and came up to me and was like,
the CEO of Lifetine.
Honest to God, Julianna, if anything,
a healthy relationship. I get why you like her so much. I was like, yeah.
If anything, you will never hear a Taylor Swift song and not think about Julianna.
That part you will never, and you will never not think that chick made an impression. Speaking of something else that has made an indelible impression.
Before we start this, we haven't danced because we kind of blurred the lines of Anti-Depressing Catholic News and a story. So should we? Let's pause, because once you hear this story, you're gonna know why we gotta dance.
Amen.
A little. We gotta shake a little before we eat a little. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so we had to shake it off, LOL, because we're preparing our bodies to receive nourishment once again. As there are a few things that we talk about often on this podcast. Anything Disney, anything probably, wait, let me narrow it. Niche. Anything Messengers for Friends for Change. Anything nostalgic Disney, anything Jonas, we will probably talk about. There is a second thing that we always talk about, and it is always Olive Garden. Olive Garden is bringing back their never-ending pasta bowl, and
you remember from last year.
You remember from last year, and it will honestly be every year. It should, year to year, we should just clip every time we talk about never-ending pasta bowl, because they're bringing it back, and they're bringing back honest. What do you say?
Just in 30 years, talking about this same exact
the never-ending pasta bowl. Honest to God, and I'm just living on the street because I bought so much pasta. So they're bringing back their never-ending pasta bowl, and you might be like, you guys, well, what the, like, okay, whatever, what's the big deal about it? They are bringing a new sauce. They're bringing spicy 3-meat sauce.
What are the 3 meats?
What are the 3 meats?
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Yes, I would love if you guessed.
Exactly
actually,
what we need to do. Sausage. That feels like a hard guess.
It's wrong. I can tell.
Why are you putting 3 meats in one sauce? Keep going.
Okay, Italian sausage. Probably just straight up like ground beef. Is that what they use?
Okay.
Yeah, different than Italian sausage.
Or okay, I'm gonna go Italian, like spicy Italian, because you said spicy. Like,
okay.
I'm gonna go with like because it's Olive Garden, so white people, mild.
Yeah.
Mild sausage.
Mild.
And then regular
ground beef.
Regular sausage.
And
maybe like a calabrese.
Ooh, okay. So I'm going to tell you what's in it. And you were close. You were 2 for 3. And honestly, they didn't even share the third one. So I don't know what the third meat is. Mystery meat. So the spicy 3-meat sauce contains flavorful, in quotes, scary, chili flakes, cherry peppers, red bell pepper, pepperoni. Okay.
Pepperoni's meat. That's one.
Okay. Red wine, garlic and herbs, and homemade meat sauce. Now, what are the 2 other meats?
Multiple meats in the meat sauce.
That's what I got.
Probably
they are.
Listen,
it is called 3-meat sauce, and the only meat that they have said is pepperoni.
And meat sauce. I'd try it.
And that's where the episode ends. I try it, and then we just put a tombstone above Jasmyn's head to say she tried the spicy 3-meat sauce. 2 weeks later, we never heard from her again.
She disintegrated.
Because she had whatever the second and third meat is, which I do hope is, which honestly, I do hope is what you said.
I think you need to fly here because we have to go back to the same Olive Garden and have that same waiter so we can ask him what's in the 3 meat sauce and he can tell us, I do not know.
I do not know. Honestly, I see them.
Guys, I do not know what we're doing here.
I don't care.
As Jasmine's like trying to breastfeed, we're ordering bowls of pasta. I can't even remember. I think
we're really putting it in Tupperware.
Yeah, we're clearly putting it in Tupperware. We get to your home.
Hungry for this round.
Yep, your husband. We ate it in 4 minutes. Your husband. We come home.
Meal prep somehow.
Truly, we ate it the next day. Jasmine put all of the Olive Garden leftovers on a baking sheet, and we ate it for lunch, and it was so good.
That's amazing.
When it's marinades in there, did you meal prep it for work?
So I did. You know how I was really excited to go last year? I never got the chance to.
Oh, sad. This year.
This year I need to go because I was talking about how I was going to be like meal prepping at the same time.
And you didn't even get to.
And then I didn't get to go.
It'll happen.
Because I was like coming back from events each time.
I believe the Lord will bless you.
And then I was just exhausted when I got back.
This is the year. And Julianna, you have the chance because it's now through November 16th.
Well, that's so much time.
You can be like snuggling up with a new boo and say, hey.
Snuggling up with a new boo.
Sure.
We're really manifesting the fall.
Snuggling up with a new boo. It's a little chilly there in Georgia. It's a little cold, and you're like, there's nothing more that I want than a block of flour in my stomach. And then you
my stomach to feel so hard that I could just not move.
Yeah. So then you go to Olive Garden, you get the 3 meat, mystery meat, and then you go in the car, do some smooching. And honestly, that sounds like
celebrity date planner.
No, exactly.
I honestly should. And you hope that the gas doesn't catch up to you. And so I truly hope that everyone can partake now through November 16th. At the same all-you-can-eat price of $13.99. Drop in the comments chat exactly what you order, please. Tell us.
I am so excited.
I know you guys.
I'm pumped.
This is
Yeah, me too. Speaking of excited, man, we're killing these transitions. Speaking of excited, Chicago held their first annual Bald Off. It was a competition of baldness, and it's exactly what it sounds like. There were plenty of creative costumes. They crowned the baldest baddie. And honestly, these competitions are happening all around the country. We're seeing competitions like most performative male, baldest baddie, what to say? Like most, it's like stereotypical Whole Food shopper. People are just making up categories and having competitions for it in the middle of cities.
Superlatives as adults.
Yeah. There was competitions of like person that looks most like Pedro Pascal, person that looks most like Joe Jonas. There are competitions everywhere because the people yearn for community. So a couple dozen people showed up, even a hairless cat. The ultimate winner was a guy who dressed up as Mr. Clean. He did take the award, and it was just beautiful. And if you guys could see the picture of these people that showed up, we have Megamind there. Sure. Yeah, you know what? Wait, I actually can. Wait.
We have a very fancy tech now. We're very.
Oh my gosh, wait. So let me actually show this.
Oh my God.
So
where's Charlie Brown? I cannot.
So there's Charlie Brown. There is Megamind. There is the Blue Man Group.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's good.
It's honestly like what it needs to be, and whoever this person is. And so let me just go ahead and say that you guys should hold your own competitions. And if you did, what would they be about? What do you think that you would smash and crash? Personally, I think if they held a like most stereotypical Trader Joe's shopper, I would probably kill that. I have it memorized. Yeah, I would probably kill that.
You'd have your basket.
basket, tote bag, like hat, shirt with like ironic saying on it, or like band shirt.
We might be wearing your chacos.
Yeah, I'll probably be wearing my chacos. I'll have my AirPods in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have my glasses, but they'll have like a strap around the back. Like I'm really nonchalant.
So true.
Yeah, something very chill like that. How about you guys? What kind of competition would you win?
Well, you've been told you look like Natalie Portman.
That's so true.
Like a Natalie Portman contest.
That is actually really true. What? How come in all my years?
Wait, it's been so long since anyone said that to me. Probably because I just look so tired now. But on Steve and I's first date, the waitress was like, "Has anyone ever told you that you look like Natalie Portman?" And Steven had told me previously that one of his celebrity crushes was Natalie Portman. And I was like, I paid this waitress. And
Jasmyn paid that waitress.
I paid that waitress.
And then Jasmyn slipped her a 10.
Get your tip.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny. That's true. What would yours be?
I don't know.
I already know what hers would be. Come on.
No, you're better at this, Chenele.
Yeah,
what would it be?
It would be the most like the biggest Taylor fan. And then you could just...
That's a real thing. I guess, is it supposed to be like real, or are you supposed to be like a person?
It can be real. It can be like the biggest Taylor fan, and honest to God, you would
most likely to... this would be good. What's her like actual superlative? Like if she did like a most likely to whatever.
Oh,
most likely
I actually went to
most likely to pee her pants.
I went to a party recently, and I got most likely to be a pop star.
That's honestly, yeah, because I've seen you put your hand up and do your little hip thing in more times than one.
Look, to an audience. I just don't got the voice for it.
Most likely to be a Disney Channel star. Like it's so
yeah. I would
honestly. I could see.
So much. Like
I could see you.
Would have been fierce competition for one another.
I was just waiting when I was a child to be picked up and for the agent to call me and be like, "Hey, girl, this one's for you."
A missed opportunity, truly. But I do believe that you do have a lot of children in your life, and there's nothing better than having a child and having your own dream and then thrusting it upon that child. So I think that you have a lot of opportunities.
Which one she would push it on? The one who's performing High School Musical tonight for us.
Exactly.
So
yeah,
it's happening.
I feel like another random one and more niche thing about me would be like most likely to have a One Direction notebook full of conspiracy theories.
Oh my gosh.
Most likely to solve the JFK conspiracy in a One Direction notebook.
Oh my gosh. And honestly, yes. Please drop in the chat, y'all, like what kind of competition that you guys would have for yourselves.
Drop in the chat who you think killed JFK.
Drop in the chat. Drop in the chat the wildest conspiracy
theory that you believe. Which one?
And honestly, that's probably better. Drop in the chat the wildest conspiracy you've ever heard, because
and maybe one you believe.
Yes.
One I believe is that all mattress stores are cash fronts that are run by the mafia. How can there be a mattress giant and a mattress giant 0.2 miles? There's no way.
And
there's no way.
Mattresses online.
Everyone orders them online.
Doesn't make any sense.
There's so much.
There's no way
there.
It's so true.
Is mine planted? Yeah, but that's okay.
So you also believe that about Arby's, though.
I really, although I put my hands up, I wave my white flag that Arby's, I do like their mozzarella. I'm actually shocked right now.
Wait,
when you guys
Arby's
come back
with what sauce though?
With Wingstop Ranch, you guys, it will have you ascend.
Oh, in Wingstop Ranch, serious.
It's so good.
Like when you guys come back to Florida,
and Wingstop Ranch, I'd still eat it.
And when you guys come back to Florida, I just miss sitting at your house, Jasmyn. And when you ordered Wingstop that one time, and I don't know if it was a Super Bowl or
I remember what day it was.
Remember?
It was January 13th, 2024. The Packers beat the Cowboys, and we weren't expected to win in the playoffs as a wild card round. And we won, and it was one of the best days of my life because we accidentally ordered way too much ranch because we thought the large was just like the little ramekin.
Yes,
a pint. We had one pint of ranch, and then a bunch of like this what we thought like were the largest as well. Yeah, it was crazy. We had so much ranch. Have you ever because we're all sauce girls here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone, drop in the comments, have you had to panic ration? Because for me, there's not much.
There's nothing worse.
I hate more than
there's
panic
nothing worse.
When you go out to eat with people and they're like, they just get an appetizer but don't ask for extra sides of ranch, like just whatever it comes with. We're all sharing one ramekin of ranch. And we're dipping a little bit on our plate.
What is that?
We all deserve our own.
We all need a ramekin.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And
the
reason why
my coworkers,
and the reason why that I'm and truly, as you should, and the reason why that I'm not ashamed to drive through the Arby's drive-through and get my buffalo chicken slider and a 4-count of mozzarella sticks, and then drive 3 seconds to the Wingstop that is in the adjacent plaza, walk in and ask for a free ranch. No, well, I say, hey, I didn't get my ranch with my order. I'm a liar. I need to go to confession. I'm a liar. I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner who's admitting it.
You did not get your ranch with your order
because there wasn't an order.
God's like, wait a minute. No, tell your husband that. Jasmine, tell your husband that and see what he says about the workaround that we just did.
I love that one, Chenele.
My roommate wouldn't either.
So I get my ranch and I sit in my car and I put on a podcast and I eat it unashamed.
Honestly,
it is so good because of you guys.
Things being that close together, that's God's providence.
That's a gift.
You cannot prove me wrong.
That's so
and you ladies have taught me to not be ashamed of how much I actually really like ranch.
No,
so
you should never be.
Yeah. Speaking of people that look like ranch, Twilight is coming back to theaters. And this is our last story. And it's one of the best ones.
Ranch
because
sparkles in the sun too, okay?
Ranch does sparkle in the sun. You leave it out long enough, it'll start glistening. So I as well as a few other, in their 30s women do proudly admit that they do love Twilight. Unironically, I do think it is one of the best pieces of art ever created. I mean, when Bella walks into that classroom and Edward can't even smell her, art. Okay. So hold on tight, Spider Monkey, because Twilight's coming back to theaters. Not just the first one, but the entire franchise. Did you miss it when it was in theaters because your parents are probably protecting you because that series is crazy as crap? Well, now you're an adult. And you can buy a ticket to any local theater and watch Twilight. All 5 movies are set to return this October. It's going to be the spookiest October yet, and I can't wait.
I love it.
That's amazing.
I can't wait. If you guys had a movie to round us out, if you had movies that could come back to theaters, what movies or movie would it be?
Oh, I know mine.
Okay.
The Hunger Games, all of them.
Oh,
those are very much similar to Twilight. Yeah, the energy behind it.
I would argue better written.
No, you're right. No, because the Hunger Games is a commentary on something actually for real.
Different. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
But I'm reading this book right now.
Oh, is it good?
It's good. It's good. It brings me back to middle school. I was reading those Hunger Games books. Staying up to like 2 a.m., crazy. Now I would never. It's like I can barely. It's taken me like 3 months to read this book because I keep falling asleep. I'm so tired.
Love. Oh my gosh. Jasmine, how about you, girl?
This is for the vibes of getting to go with you, Chenele, and that would be Shrek would come back in theaters,
huge.
And we would all go see it, but like for the first time. I don't know.
If they could just wipe our memories.
I want the feeling. I want the Men in Black style zap me right before I walk in, and then I want to see it with fresh eyes, Yeah.
And I love that you said that. And to circle back to our original story of why bullying is critical, the next Shrek was premiered to come out in 2026. However, the preview did come out. The characters looked completely redrawn, trash.
Yeah.
The storyline, all over social media, people were like, I can tell already what this storyline is going to be. They did push it to a release in 2027 because they were bullied so harshly.
But they can't ruin that franchise.
They cannot. And I just want
come out this year on your birthday.
Yeah. And I just want to thank everyone from beginning, to end, from Cracker Barrel to Shrek, thank you for bullying. Bullying
you are the unsung heroes.
Sponsoring this podcast. Bully. That's it. Because the world might be depressing, and it is a little bit because we bully. And we need to.
For the right thing.
But for the right things.
For the right thing.
Which the right things are what we say need to be.
Decide is right.
And I think there's a difference between bullying and standing up for what you believe in and for what is right.
You're so full of crap.
If you need to be a little pushy for something you believe in, then who's to say you can't do that? Who's to say?
So, yep. So as we wrap it up, you guys, get online, find someone's address, post it on your personal Facebook, and make that post public. Do you hate something? Find out where that person goes shopping.
Oh, no, it's getting so far.
Flame them.
Flame them. Put it online.
This is what happens when Julianna and Chenele are on a podcast together. Anyways.
Flame them, shame them so you can tame them.
Oh, here we go. Anyways.
The world's a little depressing.
But we're not. We're not.
This is a joke for legal reasons. Thank you.
Thank you. Allegedly.
Don't do it.
Love you. Allegedly.
But love you.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. I don't know why I did like